Okay, losing weight. Do I, in fact, know what the heck I'm talking about? That's a good question because honestly, I have some people that I've met in the health field who are perfectly willing to talk about their products and the things, the solutions that they're supposedly selling, and I know they've never been fat a day in their life. I can look at them and tell. I can talk to them and tell. They've never been fat, ever. So let me tell you my story. Uh, in 2015, I was at my lowest point ever. I was feeling terrible all the time. I was sick a lot. It was an awful relationship. I didn't even know how awful a relationship I was in, how little I felt that I deserved out of life. I was just plodding through life. I could barely take my kids through the zoo. I mean, I was feeling terrible as a mom. I was feeling terrible as a person. And I had been a runner early in my life. I had been able to run marathons slowly, really slowly. I was one of the slowest people out there, usually, on marathons and the odd trail run. And I just was resigned to that. That's who I was going to be. I had played rugby, and I had achieved a level of fitness there. But I'd never been the fast girl. I had just decided that I was capable of achieving maybe a certain thing. Maybe after my kids were born, getting back down to a size 12, maybe. That I was going to be able to maybe not be dead last in a race, maybe. Get there before all the good snacks were eaten at the end of the race. That's all I really aimed for. I just made a decision, though, that things could not keep going the way they were going. And I started to change the way I ate. I never had wanted to do that before. I liked the way I ate. It was tasty. I enjoyed it. There were times when I was so full that I was miserable, but, small price to pay for getting to eat more key lime pie. And that's just how my attitude was. Bit by bit, I lost weight, and it wasn't hard. The way I was doing it, it wasn't hard. It almost came off by itself until one day in March of 2016, I went to a store in Dallas and put on a top that was a medium. And listen, guys, I had not been able to fit into an extra large for years. And I put on a top that was a medium. And it was too big, honestly. I bought it anyway because I bought I could wear a medium. I bought it. There was no smalls. And I knew something had changed. And the next weekend, I achieved a time on the Little Rock Marathon that I thought I would never, ever be able to achieve. It was a qualifying time for my favorite marathon of all time, Pikes Peak Marathon. And I was really overwhelmed at what I had done, but I didn't realize it was only the beginning. And that's what's really still crazy to me to this day. I started running trail races on the encouragement of my friends, and suddenly was finding myself not at the back, towards the front. Until last month, I actually got second in a 100-mile race. We're talking a girl who could not, in 2015, run a quarter of a mile without feeling like I wanted to just lie down on the sidewalk and die. And I ran a 100-mile race in difficult terrain in Arkansas, in the rain and the fog and the lightning and the thunder, through the streams that were flooding, and came in second. Life can change. You can make changes. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen. And as long as you're committed to the changes you're making, you can see miracles. You truly can. I believe in you.